Hello, Sunshine. I just want to quickly jump on and talk a little bit, I guess, like a behind the scenes of Kill Kirkland, because that's the first one to come back up online from season two um, in Spotify archive. Um, First of all, I don't know why it's so short. The interview was only about 30 minutes. I believe from memory it's because he's quite tired, so it wasn't meant to be a very long interview. But it also kind of feels like it was cut off. So I wouldn't be surprised if I lost footage or something, because during the first time frame, I think that was only my third interview, and I was still working a lot of the kinks out. And I should show you actually 1 second. I'm glad I kept it. So at the time, I was still using this camera, which is like a pretty good camera, but it was an old camera, and it had like a weird sort of like I never knew when it would kind of stop recording. Like sometimes it'd stop at 15 minutes, sometimes it would go longer, sometimes it would go shorter. I just never knew how to check the settings, but that could be because I'm just a noob. Can you see the history in that machine? And that was also the one that I was still using when I was filming with Tiga about his debut album, Past, Present, Future. And it was at that time when he was using his phone to film, and I was like, oh, he's not using his gimbal. And I was like, he's using his phone. And I was like, honestly, I was like, my phone could probably make things a lot easier. And then soon after that, I had the decision made for me. My laptop died. I couldn't afford to fix it properly, and it was also just not fixing. I think I ended up spending money fixing the battery, because the battery is the one that was blown up and kind of making it difficult to use. Then I fixed it. I mean, they replaced it. I brought it home, didn't charge, couldn't open, and eventually I just gave up. And then that's when I started the journey of switching over to my phone and starting to use YouTube and starting to learn everything that I have learned. And the reason why I want to jump on here is because I just felt it kind of got me a little emotional, because I listened to myself asking questions. I did listen a lot better back then. I think that, but that's because like I didn't know what I was like, what to say or what to tell them. But I can tell how much better I have gotten with asking questions that I want to ask, how much better I have gotten at asking the right questions, so that we can have an interview where the artist can really shine and really thrive and talk about things that matter to them and matter about their music. And that's the whole point that I was like trying to do with these interviews. And it was also for me to learn more about artists that I like, and I don't know, it was such a strange experience looking back, because I don't really often go back and watch my interviews, because it's long and I don't have that much time. And recently it's even more so. But I've been making an effort to go back. Like I was just listening to some snippets from me and Tiga's interview as well. And I'm so glad that like Kill Kirkland has come back around this time. It's a good reminder for me to, and that's why I reached out to him, because I knew our interview particularly didn't go well. It was unlike Soccer to Me's. It was not just an audio issue. It was like the whole camera, everything just sucked. Like when I look at it, I'm like, this looks so unprofessional. But that's because I've come such a long way. And I don't know. I think it's a good inspiration to want to do even more promotion for them and help their dreams come true. But also, as a thank you for like trusting me at that time and giving me a chance with them, and also getting to know them as a friend. That's how I see these artists, is when I connect with them. And I do care about these people. And yeah, it just really inspires me to, and I'm really happy that Kill Kirkland's gracious enough to say yes to, eventually when he finally settles in, because he's moving houses at the moment, that to like when he's less busy, we can definitely like do one. He wants to do another interview, and this time it's going to be super good and super professional. As you can see with my last two interviews, I'm doing pretty good, definitely a lot better and a lot more confident, and know what I'm doing, and also researching everything as thoroughly as possible, and also setting like 4 alarms after I fell asleep through one of the interview days that I was trying to schedule with Soccer to Me. That's a whole different other story. We will cover that, don't worry. But he's yeah, he's so nice. And to be fair, he did kind of also get it back to me, not intentionally, but life comes full circle. Anyway, Kill Kirkland, you're amazing, and I really enjoyed looking at listening back to that interview. That was really really cool and really like interesting how we even talked about Quiet Frankie at the time. Um, but yeah, I won't mention too much more. Go check out the interview. It's now up now. It was from season 2 all the way back in April, I believe, in 2025. Um, and you can just see the huge difference between just quality and experience. But it's a good reminder you start from somewhere, and I think this is important to share. All right, keep up the sunshine, enjoy your night, and yeah, look after yourself and have a lot of fun with life.